Adrian Newey has named his biggest regret of his Formula 1 career as not going to work for Ferrari. Having won a total of 12 constructors' titles across teams such as Williams, McLaren and Red Bull, Newey was courted by Ferrari on numerous occasions, including 1993 and 2014. He ultimately turned down all of the offers to join the Scuderia, citing previous difficulties with his first marriage while working in IndyCar in the US and not wanting to make the same mistake moving to Italy in 1993 during his second marriage. But in 2014, Red Bull was looking for a new engine supplier after the failure of Renault to produce a power unit that could match the Mercedes. He went on to say, "My discussions in 2014 with Ferrari were purely out of frustration," explained Newey. "We were in this position where Red Bull hadn't produced a competitive engine in the turbo hybrid era. Which, when that happens in the first year, you say, okay, it's new rules, we all make mistakes." Newey went to Renault's headquarters at the Champs-Élysées in France along with Christian Horner and Helmut Marko to convince the Marquis to invest more in their engine development in Formula 1. The team was not met with the best response from then CEO Carlos Ghosn, who would later leave the company in 2019 amid allegations of underreporting his salary and gross misuse of company assets. Ghosn's reply was, "Well, I have no interest in Formula 1. I'm only in it because my marketing people say I should be." And that was such a depressing place to be in, said Newey. "We knew Mercedes wouldn't give us an engine. Ferrari had a great engine, but I'd taken us away from Ferrari in the first year because I believed, right or wrongly, that if you're in a championship battle, Ferrari would never give us equal equipment. So we were stuck with Renault for some huge amounts of time before looking forward into the future. Being in this position where it looked like we couldn't be properly competitive in a visible point in the future was just a very dark tunnel to be in." When asked if he had any regrets from turning down offers from Scuderia, he said, "Emotionally, I guess to a point, yes. But just as, for an instance, working with Fernando Alonso or Lewis Hamilton would have been fabulous, but it never happened. It's just circumstance sometimes. That's the way it is." And certainly in Formula 1, it's very difficult to look back at your mistakes in terms of moving to different teams to go and work for them. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would look back, a lot of drivers, a lot of team personnel would look back at their past and go, "Oh, maybe I should have moved to Red Bull at this point. Maybe I could have won a championship with the team. Maybe I could have made more money." But unfortunately, you can't look back at the past. Of course, Adrian Newey could have moved to Ferrari, but if he'd moved to Ferrari, he still would have possibly won no championships from 2014 to now, as Ferrari have not won a single Constructors or Drivers' Championship since I think it was 2007 with Kimi Räikkönen. It's difficult to look back. Of course, you never know what the outcome could have been from that Ferrari move for Adrian Newey. Maybe he would have been able to turn it all around at the Ferrari Marquis, but it's all in hindsight, and it's all easy to say what could have happened now.